Would you guys believe me if I told you this lens I'm using right now was like less than $45 altogether? Was. True.
What's up, guys? This is Jeremy with Stupefy Films. So originally this video, I was originally going to do kind of a quick little review, talk about this lens that I have here.
If you're interested in seeing how I would review it, feel free, leave some comments.
Recently I haven't created much video. I've been kind of fell into this whole pitfall of just watching a bunch of content that kind of pivoted what this video is going to be. And I started falling into this kind of pitfall for a little while where I just wanted to buy up a bunch of shit, and but recent events it made me start thinking of things a little differently, and partly too I think it was just because I was watching too much content, one video after another, and just constantly seeing all the stuff that our favorite YouTubers are pushing. It's going to show tech that might actually be useful for you, but for those of us that don't have a whole bunch of money to spend on this stuff, it can have a negative effect. It can kind of bring you down because you want to get this stuff but you can't afford it.
It's great with all these YouTube channels out there, all these reviews out there. I think it's just we've never lived in a better time where when we want information we can just do a search on the second largest search engine there is, which is YouTube. Doing a search for a piece of tech, a piece of gear you're looking for, and you can basically find it no matter what. It doesn't even matter what the tech is. Somebody's probably done a review on it, some kind of video on it, and it's beautiful and it's great. All I was saying was, when you keep watching all these videos, let's say you watch 10 videos in a row, and it's all this new gear, and it's stuff that's might be more updated than what you already have. It's really easy to kind of fall into that pit of just wanting all this new gear because it's new and shiny, and you just really want to have it. And it happens to me as well.
Until you reach a point where you need something for something specific. Let's say, with my wife and I, we're expecting a child coming, so we had to move our office from the upstairs down to the basement. When I get down to the basement, it's a darker space. So with that darker space, I need better lighting so that I can actually light my videos, so I can actually be seen and there's not just a bunch of digital noise. So with that being said, since I have to do it now down in the basement, I had to look into some kind of lighting for the basement. So in that context, it makes sense to start looking for tech. I'm not attacking any YouTubers that are that are doing ads for companies. I'm not doing that because if a company reached out to me and I believed in whatever it was that they were trying to show or trying to do, I would most definitely work with them. But just don't feel obligated when you keep watching all these videos showing all this tech.
Kind of come up with your budget, what you have, and what you can afford to purchase. And then look at the gear that you already own and try to figure out where there's holes at in your arsenal. Once you have your budget and you have the things that you need to get, then I think it's important to go out and look at those YouTube reviews and then use the affiliate links with the YouTubers that maybe you found most helpful, or if it's just one of the YouTubers that you watch all the time, then help support them by using their links and stuff like that, right?
Buy the tech because you need something to solve a problem.
I did buy this lens, like I said, less than $45, and the only reason why I bought it is because I wanted something that I could blur the background out, so that if I am shooting out in public, I'm not capturing people's faces. Because it's easier if my lens can just blur people out than me having to try to do it in post.
It's definitely possible. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. If you don't have lighting, you could literally borrow lamps from around your house and set them up. There's free editing software. Let's say you're using an iPhone, there's iMovie for your iPhone. That's free editing software. You don't need anything else. You can just clip together a little video. iMovie for your Mac. It's really all you need. And also, if you have a Windows computer or if you have a Mac, you can download DaVinci Resolve. It's a free editing software and it's got everything. It's got color correction, it's got you can do special effects, it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of really good like online tutorials on how to like edit with it, and that's free.
Just go out and do it. It doesn't really matter the gear you have. I mean, you need something to be able to capture video with, but that's your only limitation. So to end this out, as all YouTubers say, do the subscribe, the thumbs up, the whatever you guys want to do. Leave comments. Please leave some comments. I want to have a conversation. I want to know if you guys feel the same way that I feel when I watch all these tech YouTubers and you know, just these filmmaking groups that are like showing all these really cool like cameras and or even if there's like stuff that you guys have done to like super budget. Like right now over here, you guys probably can't see this. Let me see if I can. This is a $3 shower curtain that I have hanging from my ceiling because in the basement we have a drop ceiling. Hung it, like just kind of tucked it up into the tiles. Have that hanging down in front of my light so that I have this nice soft light here on the side of my face. It's a $3 shower curtain. Just kind of a last note that I want to make. When you get into watching too many videos, especially in like one sitting, feelings like what I have isn't good enough, and a lot of the time that's just not the case. Like what we have is good enough. Like we can literally go out and shoot video. It's really easy to fall into that comparison stage, and I think it's important not to allow yourself to fall into that whole comparison. Just have fun creating stuff to create and fall in love with the art of it, not in love with the tech. Because if that's all you're in it for is the tech, you're gonna become broke really fast. If you want to see me do a review of this lens that I'm using, let me know. I'll do a review of it. Peace.